What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today.
So much of you guys play up front to this point was big nights from you and Randall, and just how to kind of hit you for the fact that you guys both struggled at the same time tonight.
I don't look at it like I struggled or he struggled. They had a good game plan, making us get off the ball. Especially for me, man, it was super in the gaps. I made the right play all night, so I don't really look at it like I struggled. I didn't get enough shots to say I struggled, so that might be how you guys look at it. But yeah, I didn't struggle at all. I made the right play.
Hey, before we get into the video, big shout out to amazing supporter, amazing subscriber, always engaging. Love her opinions, love her energy, very positive person. Bridget Hockney, again, appreciate you for the $20 donation to the Cash App yet again. You didn't have to do that, you know that, but certainly I appreciate it, and it definitely goes a long way to helping me out. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you. She dropped a message, said, keep going, you've got this. Trust me, that means a lot. That means a lot. Trust me, you don't have any idea how much that means to me. Those positive words, it really helps me keep going. So again, I appreciate you and thank you. God bless. Antman, come on, man, really? You know, I was going to do a full breakdown of the game because I was finally able to watch a game from the beginning to the end. And then I saw this bit from Anthony Edwards, and I said, screw it. Antman, I want to talk about you and your contributions or lack thereof. So I'm glad you gave me this to talk about. Now, as I was watching the game, I was noticing Antman's demeanor, his body language. And I started asking myself, is he playing the right game right now, especially under these circumstances, with the possibility of going down 3-1 in a series with a loss? Yeah, he's moving the ball around. Yeah, the role players were hitting shots. But would that be enough? And I decided to wait for final judgment. I said maybe halfway through the third and the fourth, he's going to kick it up a bit because they're going to need his contributions. They're going to need a more aggressive energy from Ant Edwards. Not all points are created equal. When Anthony Edwards scores, it means more. It can energize the team more on both ends of the floor. Gets the crowd amped up, but also demoralize your opponents in a way role players can't. And even with the role players getting involved and playing fairly well, it wasn't a very aggressive attack, penetrate, kick out kind of game plan from Anthony Edwards. It was more of a loiter around the perimeter, move the ball, but not keeping the defense off kilter, not keeping the defense backpedaling, not causing chaos. There wasn't much of that, and that's what they needed from Anthony Edwards, especially in a game like this. But Antman, to say that you didn't struggle is crazy. 5 for 13 from the field, 1 for 7 from 3, 5 turnovers. You wasn't struggling? You didn't get enough shots up to say you struggled. That's crazy, my guy. That's crazy. You are Anthony Edwards. You are on record saying that you're better than all those guys. There's a reason you get paid the amount of money you do. You are Anthony Edwards. You have to play better. You have to be more aggressive. You have to put the team on your back. You have to go out swinging. You have to go out firing. You have to find a way. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, the double teams, the double teams, the double teams. I've never seen a double team neutralize Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Allen Iverson. The list goes on. The great scorers of the NBA. Double teams didn't phase them. Triple teams didn't phase them. There's levels to this. I'll never forget when Anthony Edwards says, I'm not able to show you guys how skilled I really am because I keep getting double teamed. Oh, Lord. Are you... Really? Maybe you aren't as skilled as you think you are. How about that? I wouldn't have even been as mad if he would have went out firing, like 5 for 25. At least the aggressive effort was there. The shots weren't falling for whatever reason. But it's the lack of attempts and the inability to establish a footprint of effort is what's mind-boggling. You have a chance to tie the series at home. That would at least guarantee you a third game in Minnesota at a minimum. Now the Oklahoma City Thunder have their foots on you and your team's throat. You definitely struggled, sir. You struggled from the field. And more than anything, you struggled to assert yourself. You struggled to make the impact on the game that you should have, especially in the fourth quarter when the game was still in limbo. See, I thought you were going to turn it up in the fourth and really go on a run and establish yourself. But you didn't do it, Ant. You didn't do it. Sir, I was waiting till the final buzzer went off before I cast a judgment, and it never happened. What I was waiting for never happened. The lack of accountability in that post-game interview was nuts. It's nuts. Sometimes making the right basketball play is understanding who you are as a star player and taking it upon yourself sometimes to lead the team and carry the team. And if you fail to get it done, you can live with that. But one thing I couldn't live with is knowing that I, with all my talent and my abilities to make things happen, I wasn't more aggressive in making things happen. And I left it to the role players. See, I would have a problem with that if that was me. I could look at myself in the mirror and be like, I should have done more. We needed offense. I could have provided that. I could have been more aggressive. I could have got to my spots. I could have found holes in the defense. He wasn't doing that. And you guys see why I took stock out of Anthony Edwards. If you've been watching my videos, you know I've said that several times. I took stock out of him a while ago when everybody was praising him. Oh, he's the face of the NBA. Oh, he's going to be the face of the NBA. Oh, you never heard that from me once. You never heard me pushing this Ant-Man face of the NBA nonsense. You never heard it from me. And you never heard me hop on board with these hardcore Michael Jordan comparisons. I said there are little things in this game that are Mike-ish, but nah. No, you never heard that from me. Never. The inconsistency I've seen from Anthony Edwards, not just in these playoffs, and not just in this series either. I never seen Michael Jordan. Never. And if Michael Jordan lost a series, he was going out gunning. It wasn't for a lack of effort. That's for damn sure. The media is trying to push this guy so hard, so soon to be somebody he's not, or at least not right now. And I'm not buying it. And I haven't bought it. Yeah, there's some things I like about Ant-Man, but there's definitely some things I don't like about Ant-Man. And even I was wrong. Even I gave him a little bit more credit than he deserved in the series. I didn't expect him to be this bad in this series. I thought him and Shea would at least cancel each other out, neutralize each other. But no, Shea is clearly better and playing better in this series. It's not even debatable. And I was curious how many points Antman was averaging in this series. And I looked it up. About 24 points per game. And I thought it was going to be lower than that. And I was like, I thought he would have been averaging like 21, 22. And I was like, how? Because I remember that 18-point game and a 16-point game. But here's the thing with Ant. You can have two guys averaging, for example, 27 points per game. But one guy is giving you a consistent, 24 to 33 points per game to sit at that 27, 28 point per game average. Or you could have a guy like Antman who's going to disappear and give you some 14 and 15 point games, but then give you a loud 35 every other game. It's widely inconsistent, opposite ends of the spectrum, and that's how he gets his average. But he's not actually giving you a consistent effort each game. He might disappear for 2 games and you might lose those games. But his explosion might be enough to get you a 20, 30 point victory in another game. I'd rather have the guy that's consistently giving me at least 25 to 33 points per game to meet his 28 point per game average. Because I know each game he is going to show up. Ant has 2 30 plus point games sandwiched between 2 horrific games. That ain't gonna cut it. It's an average, but it's not consistency. It's not. I am not entertaining any Michael Jordan, Anthony Edwards comparisons. I am not. I really haven't ever, and I definitely am not. Now, I don't want to hear anything about Jordan's son, this, that, and the third, baby Mike, baby Jordan. Shut that shit up. No. No, no, no. Man, Mike was staring down the bad boy Pistons and other great teams. And while he may have lost, they could not stop that man. And Michael Jordan didn't stop himself either. And I'll tell you this, put any Bulls version of Michael Jordan in this series, replace him. Replace Anthony Edwards with any version of Mike from Chicago Bulls. I bet you they ain't down 3-1. And I bet you Mike is averaging at least 30. I promise you that. Ain't no Chet or no Hartenstein going to stop him at the rim. Hell no. And none of those perimeter defenders are doing anything with Mike either. Come on, man. Cut it out. I'm not even getting on Julius Randle and everything else. Like I said, I don't even want to talk about the game now. I just want to talk about Anthony Edwards. Accountability, sir. Accountability. If you can't look in yourself in the mirror and say, I could have did more, I should have did more, I should have been more aggressive offensively, 13 shots is not enough. If you can't understand why you struggled that game, sir, you have some soul searching to do. Some serious soul searching. You got time. You got time till the next game. Especially when Shai's on the other end cooking and you ain't matching his aggressiveness. That's essentially your counter matchup. Come on, man. Come on. Let me tell you something about Ant Edwards that I believe. I don't think this guy hates losing enough. I don't. I'll see him after games, smiling after a loss in the playoffs, all upbeat, cheerful. I was like, this guy doesn't like losing enough. He doesn't. I remember watching Kobe Bryant post-game after losses in the playoffs. This dude was pissed. Like, he had this eerie calm about him answering questions, but you can just see and feel the rage bubbling and building up inside him. Even when Kobe would win sometimes, he would look pissed as hell. More angry in a victory than Ant Edwards is angry in a loss. Man, check out this video of Kobe Bryant after a loss.
Kobe, Dave McBennett at NBA.com. We've seen you do the impossible, 30 points in a quarter, 81 in a game, 2 game winners against Phoenix. When did you, sort of concede that tonight you guys weren't going to be able to come out of the hole?
Not sure. I don't know.
Brian on the right side.
Brian Mahoney, the Associated Press. Kobe, is it almost a helpless situation a little bit when you know you're playing a team that's not going to let you get off, and you can tell maybe in the second quarter where other guys don't have it to help you, alleviate the pressure?
Well, I think, if we're going to learn anything from this series is that we can't expect to win a championship by focusing on the offensive end. I mean, we have to be able to hold people down as well. And we're pretty good at it, but I think we can be much better.
Roland in the middle.
Roland Lazenby, Lindy Sports. Kobe, how do you make your team mentally tougher next year?
I think experiences do that. I think once you go through your ups and downs and you struggle a little bit.
Ant doesn't hate losing enough. He doesn't. Anyway, that's all I got to say about it. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified. Catch you on the next one. We out, baby.